Hi all. Right, straight back with more Europa Universalis, The Price of Power. This ambitious Margrave solo scenario is my part 49. Yeah, so it just comes straight back right away there before copying that across. So that was Denmark's turn. Right, moving on to our turn then. Oh, yeah, okay, so what are we doing? We played the card, the military forms card. I want to get a bit trade action going as well though, but well, yeah, you might want to do that before your army thing. I don't like considering any more of my cards. I'm gonna go and declare war in here somewhere, but again, our army, we need to build our army. I wonder just if we should do a trade action just now, just to get some idea of where we are with the cash flow situation. I've got 7 ducats just now. No loans, so that's comfortable. Is there something more pressing? Yeah, we were going to... Yeah, that's the thing. We're going to grab the tercios. Maybe I should do that, because there's... I could lose out. Well, I'm saying I could lose out. I think you still get... You can still claim the idea. But, I'm better getting it first. Well, I'll do that first. I want to do that before starting any wars, and I'm going to go into Westphalia and declare some wars. And then put an army together. Oh, Grant. Yeah, goat. I forgot Austria are at war with Denmark as well. See, that's why, well, maybe not. I mean, the war token is up there. Just, if I'd had a war token there, would it have maybe brought to my attention? So what happened? Well, actually, I don't know if they've done anything wrong or not. So hang on, we've not started my turn. Let's just double check if we made a mistake here. Well, they were under attack by rebels, and that comes before... Now, hang on. Is under attack by enemies or rebels? Yeah, they've been under attack by rebels. But in all honesty, they're not under attack by enemies, even though they're at war. So it's fine. It's fine. We've not done anything wrong. We've just got to remember that they are at war, so if it comes to it, they've got 4 bot power left, then they'll keep going. They won't just go and then do the event thing. Yeah. Okay, it's fine just now. Right, yeah, so I think I'm better grabbing that idea first. Okay. And this is costly as well, military-wise, but I think I want to do it. So we're going to use a military innovation. So it cost me 2 military power, which I'm still got 5 left. And research any military idea in play and exhaust 2 uses of this. So 1, 2. Right, and that's our action. And we're going to fly away up there and get a little tag. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure what happens if somebody had already researched this idea. I want to say they get points or something. So anyway, we're going to research this. We're going to gain 2 points. We're going to go up to 15. We're moving along now. To 15, not too far behind. We're way ahead of Denmark now. So that's all yeah, this is the thing. I was saying about maybe being able to use that again to research another, but I don't think any of these now go away. I could be wrong, but because they're tagged, I think they stay in play for the rest. I think that's the rest of the game. Maybe I've got something wrong there. Yeah, and if somebody else was to come along and tag this, I think they're entitled to do so. I want to say I might get points for them. I don't think they get the points, or I get some points, or I'll need to look into that. But we've not had the situation where it's happened. Everybody's selected a new one. So Anyway, that is my turn. Well, I've got to remember I get the tertios, so it says for each double infantry result on your battle dice now counts as 2 results. But you've got to remember you still need infantry units to be able to deal with the casualties. So, you know, having only 1 infantry unit and rolling one of these is just 1 hit. It's not 2. So, you know. Okay. Right, moving on. That was my turn. So it's now back to Austria. And yeah, even though they're at war, it's fine. They've got plenty of cubes. They're not under attack by enemies or rebels. They're not. Their army is on the map, but they can't siege. So they're going to draw a card. So convert, focus, economy. So it's going to cost 1 bot power, which I think they're going to be using for their focus. Because convert, I don't think. There's nothing to convert, is there? There's still just that 1 diverse faith token. Nothing else is I mean, I think it's going to start. The Brandenburg card has got Protestant stuff happening. So convert. Any areas of religious dissent? Well, no. Perform second action card. So focus on economics. So it says, focus. Any cubes in any focus area already? There is. There's 1 in expansion. So yes, place the bot power spent in this focus area. So the bot power that we actually spent, I did spend it in there. That comes along into there. And then if it has 2 or 3, depending on your difficulty level, yes. So we're going to, not remove them first. Milestone matching the focus type is available. So a milestone in the, what is it again? Expansion. Yeah, there is one of them available, yes. So they're going to score the milestone matching the focus type, gain 2 bot power, and score prestige as normal. Then they're going to discard all of this, which I'll just do ahead of time. And then they're going to put that card aside. They're going to set the convert focus card aside so it won't get shuffled in. And then they're going to end the turn. So the bit that I missed was score the milestone matching focus type, gain 2, gain 2 bot. Yeah, so I could have used 8 cubes. I'm sure I've done that before. I'm going to gain 2 bot power as well. So all I needed to do is move the focus ones in there. So gain 2 bot power, score prestige, and we kind of need a wee tag for this as well. Yeah, so it's the one up the top, the one that we actually shuffled or chose to pick, didn't it? So it doesn't score this. Well, it scores 2 bot power, but it does score, they're the first one to claim this, so it does go and score 5 prestige. So it moves from 23 to 28, so it just jumped up there again. And that's it. Alright, so that's Austria done. So you can see Austria's plenty of bot power left. Just gained there a couple, whereas Denmark's going the other way. Well, Denmark's next. Remember, they are not considered to be at war. However, yeah, they're going to go and pick an event now, aren't they? Armies of the map, they can't siege though. Right, so their spent bot power is greater than what they've got left. Yes. They're not considered at war, so no. Have they picked event? No, so they're going to go to event. So, and then already taken event? No, so they're going to roll dice. So we'll just show this one. I'm not quite sure what we're wanting here. That looks like a 3. That is indeed. So a 3 is pick the rightmost revealed event, gain 1 ducat, gain 1 bot power if ducat's on the event, well there's not. So it's going to pick the rightmost, which is going to be this one. So it's not chosen my one. So let's get this across here. Let's get 4 ducats, and while we're there, 4, right. While we're there, we can have a look at the next event. Might as well. Well, this was our one anyway, so. Right, so this is going to flip over. The Reformation spreads. Right, okay. Well, things to note, there's a plus. So we're about to hit a triangle with the event that's triggering just now. That's going to kill our ruler. And just when we're about to go into battle and whatever, see. So I either need to go and pick an event or use that. I think I'm going to use that. Is it Marguerite? Yeah, I think I'm going to use her. So ruler's going to die, and then we've got what, a square and a plus to come. Well, my plus hasn't taken a wound yet, so it's going to take a wound, and my square, yeah, is going to kill the military advisor. Which one's the square? That one. Well, he's going to go, Grant. There's nothing you can do to stop that. Yeah, so I think we're going to go into the next round without a military advisor. And Marguerite's got 1 military power. She's only got 1 in the military. I'm not going to have an advisor. Well, mind you, so is he. So, yeah, I mean, I guess maybe this is where you start, maybe looking at the top 5 cards and seeing, there's nobody there. Right, I think you could pause just now, Grant. I'm forgetting, I was looking for rulers there, but all the ones are only going to have 1 military power, but what about a military advisor? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, the best we could get is Jonathan, he's a +2. But it's just, I mean, I can see myself using military power this round, and next round we're going to be kind of screwed with it, really. Well, hopefully we can draw. Does that not? That all happens before we get our power, isn't it? Hopefully we can draw something good out of the military cards action cards that we draw, maybe. Right, what about the Reformation spread? Shall we have a look at it? Place Protestant tokens in 2 Catholic areas in the HRE that are not adjacent to C zones, marked with a, right, and that contain no provinces owned by the Emperor. Switzerland and Saxony must be chosen if eligible. Pick English, French, Scottish or Danish areas instead if there are no more eligible HRE areas. All HRE areas with diverse faiths turn Protestant. Okay. Now we've got another one of these as well. And that's Rebel Dice. Yeah. I don't know. There's nothing great to. I mean, I could still get this Ducat gain, but was I not losing? I'm losing stability, and I've already dropped my stability, so that's yuck. Do I have? Well, actually, I've got 6. What do you call it? Power. Administrative power, so I could take the action to. There is an action you can take to do that, isn't there? Increase your stability. Yeah. It costs me 5 plus or minus the current stability. Well, you know what? If I dropped to stability, it'd be better letting it drop first. If I was playing that, if I was going to use that card, let it drop first, and then it would be cheaper by 1, I think, to boost it back up again. So, yeah, things to think about. Okay, let's get this event sorted first. Right, and who's doing this? Denmark. Yeah, so I'm going to go and look at what it says. However, well, actually, I don't think there's anything to look at. Well, I'm going to go and look at what it says, but this looks like there's no choices to be made, just everything's going to happen here. Okay, I'll go and look at what it says in the thing. Revolts in the Low Countries, right? Right, this is a strange one. It says reroll this event if the bot gets unrest. Okay, so I think what it must mean is if the bot's going to get unrest, we're going to re-roll it. So place a diverse faith token in each of the... Right, that's not applicable then. So add unrest to all towns / vassals on Dutch core provinces. Place a diverse faith token in each of Netherlands and Flanders and Wallonia. So that's these two. Add unrest to all towns on Dutch core provinces unless the owner's capital is located within one of the areas above. Well, that doesn't sound like any of that's going to apply. Add 3 rebels in Flanders and Wallonia if there is at least one unrest there. Right, it doesn't sound like it's doing anything then. There's not any... I mean, these are all NPRs with, I don't know. See, they've got something behind them and something in front of them. They've got this flag, and then they've got a flag behind, and then they've got a vassal. What does all that mean? I mean, surely that must tell me what that means somewhere. I don't think it's really relevant to this event, mind you. So, yeah, there's Flanders and Wallonia as that's the sort of the black one. The black sort of lion thing. I'm saying a lion, it's like, and then you've got there's a red one, and then there's a yellow one. There's the yellow one, that's Brabant. Is that Brabant? No. Flanders Wallonia. What is that? Wallonia. Brabant. That's the capital, is Brabant. Is that somewhere else? Oh, I haven't seen that name anywhere. And then you've got the ones in the red, which are, but they're in the Netherlands, aren't they? Yeah, Holland, Netherlands. There are 2, so that's that and that. And then you've got the ones behind, which are, well, they're actually Netherlands. Right, that doesn't kick in until later on. That's basically, if you flip the map over, I think it'd be these flags that would be showing. But whether that affects things here or not, I don't know. I think that's what's to come. Place a diverse faith token in each of Netherlands and Flanders and Wallonia, unless they're already Protestant. Well, they're not. Add unrest to all towns / vassals. Well, we can't add unrest to them. On Dutch core provinces, well, what is a Dutch core province? Well, I guess, is it not these then with the flag, but then all these? Not this or this. I don't know. They're all different ones, aren't they? Unless the owner's capital is located within one of the areas above. And then add 3 rebels in Flanders Wallonia if there is at least one unrest there. Okay. Well, all it says in the thing is, let me just double check it again. Reroll this event if the bot gets unrest. So if the bot was going to get unrest, we would reroll this event. Well, it's not, so I think it still just takes it and we just play it out. You know, so I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to get diverse faith tokens. Now, what are there on the back? Catholic tokens, I think. So I need 2 of them then, do I? Right, so diverse faiths into Netherlands and Flanders and Wallonia. Add unrest to all towns. Yeah, that's not going to apply. Add 3 rebels in Flanders and Wallonia if there is at least 1 unrest there. Well, that doesn't apply either. So, okay. Yeah. And it did say the bot would only re-roll if it was going to be an unrest. Well, it's no unrest anywhere else anyway, but that's not what it said. It said if it was going to gain unrest. Yeah, if the bot gets unrest, and my take of that is if it was involved in this. Okay, I'm going to go with that. You know, it's these bits that you just feel, ugh, am I getting this right? And okay, so and then the secondary effects, the P. Oh, I can't remember. I don't think that was doing anything, was it? Well, I better check the bot bit first. Bot events, secondary effects, activate power struggle. Right, we're not doing them. So that first one doesn't apply. The cross spread or religious ideas, use auto-resolution rules, except 1, spread own state religion first if applicable. 2, prefer options that would not cause religious dissent for the resolving bot. 3, prefer options that would remove religious dissent. This is a good time to take a pause. So, I wonder if that reference has any of them secondary effects. Because that would have both the bot and the main rules in it. So it'd be under events somewhere, wouldn't it? Battle sequence. Other rules. No, maybe not. Yeah. I kind of would have thought it would have something regarding events, but maybe not. No, diplomatic actions, generic actions. Oh, hang on, here we go. Secondary event effects. There's the one in the cross. There, so there. Just one and this, because the fact I'd have to flip between the two. Find clusters of Protestant and Counter-Reformation bodies of areas connected by land. For each cluster, place that in an adjacent area. Set moves on Orthodox, but maximum for okay. Or resolution. Yeah, right then. Right, I think I might want to look at this before. That's going to be a bad time to come back to that, though, Grant, as well. But yeah, I'm going to have to go and look at this. Page 41 is going to be the secondary effects. So, spread of religious ideas. Yeah, it's not a simple process. Well, when you've never done it before, it's not a simple process. Right, it says, I think it said, did it say use auto-resolution, but there was some conditions, wasn't there? Use auto-resolution except, yeah. Auto-resolution, spread infectious faiths, alternating between Protestant and counter-reform, starting with Protestant, into adjacent areas. Preference goes to areas with at least one town. The into areas with provinces of the highest total tax value, break ties in alphabetical order by area name. When placing diverse faith tokens, instead go in alphabetical order, ignoring areas that already have diverse faiths. Right, well, the thing is here though, we've no areas that are Protestant, have they? We've got 2 more diverse faiths because of this. So we've got 3 diverse faith tokens. And Yeah, spread infectious faiths. Now, what is an infectious faith? See page 38. Yeah, to be honest, I should really read the bit before the auto resolution to understand it a bit better. Right, I'm gonna go and pause just now, which might put me off coming back to that bit, to be honest. But see, yeah, it looks like a bit I could do with a clearer head, and I'm not really got that right now. I'm a bit burnt out. I don't really want to call it a night. I wanted to go on the stuff, but we're at that kind of bit. Well, I'll see. I'll go and pause this now, and if I happen to get back and can cope with going and understanding this, I'm sure it's not that bad, but it's just my head doesn't feel like trying to take something like this new on right now. It'd be better to wait till tomorrow maybe. But okay, I'll go and pause and I'll be back in a bit, or maybe tomorrow. Okay, cheers. Hi all, right, back to continue part 49. It is the following day, in fact the following evening from where I left off. I didn't get back to this. I had a feeling I wouldn't. So I got the chance at work today though to have a little look at this. I mean, there's not an awful lot to look at regarding that, but it's something that we hadn't done today, and this is regarding this spreading of well, actually I don't need to zoom in the card. It's this wee symbol here. Spread of religious ideas. Now, so there's a bit in the main rule book on page 41 telling you about the secondary effects, and there's an auto resolution to it. And then we've also got to keep in mind that the bot has a little section on it giving some exceptions to these rules. It says use the auto resolution rules except one, spread own state religion first if applicable. Right, let's start. Yeah, I'm not going to have much time tonight. I'm going to have a bit more time tomorrow. Hopefully get a couple of parts in tomorrow night. Fingers crossed. And then work's going to kick in a little bit again. But yeah, it comes and goes. So, but if I can just complete this part, because this is 49, I think I was about 26 minutes in there or something when we started. So let's see if we can get this event done first, and then just wrap this up as maybe a smallish part. I don't even know whose event it is, actually. Denmark's probably. Must be Denmark's, eh? I'll double check this in a minute. Although I did watch back in the little bit of footage, so I don't know how you're going to check, right? It must be Denmark's, because Austria wouldn't be taking their event just yet. It's not, there's an event card drawn, a bot card, so, and we clearly wouldn't be doing this yet. Yeah, so it must be Denmark's. So, and we've obviously resolved all this. Yeah, I don't think anything happened there, did it? Apart from a diverse faith token going in there. That's the only thing that happened. Right, so we've got to resolve this, and then triangles are going to get hit. Yeah, we're losing our ruler. Oh dear. Right. Right, so what's the spread of religious ideas? It says, determine where there are clusters of infectious faiths. And it says, see page 38. Well, infectious faiths are... sorry, my voice sounds a bit off. It's cold. It's really got to my throat this time. And it's a bit... Yeah. Anyway, infectious faiths on page 38, 15.1. Protestantism, I think that's how you say it, Protestantism, and counter-reformed Catholicism are considered infectious faiths. So let's have a couple of the counters actually while we're there. There's Protestantism, and then there's counter-reformed. So you've got, there's Protestant, there's a Protestant marker, and it's the cross, and there's counter-reformed, and that's Catholic counter-reformed. That's what's on the back of these. So these are the two faiths that are infectious, and they will spread to new areas when the symbol, event symbol, is resolved. In see page 41, which is where we were at. So yeah, but I just thought I'd come back. I mean, that's it. That's it telling you about infectious faiths. So that's the two infectious faiths you can get. Now, the Counter-Reformed Catholicism, I think, it tells you up there, Catholicism, Christian, the start of Age 1, Catholicism dominates all of the Western Europe. In Age 2, with the advent of Protestantism, Catholicism will lose some ground. The Council of Trent event, no, right, so we've not seen that event yet. Says the Council of Trent event will then enable Catholic player realms to embrace the Counter-Reformation. Counter-Reformed realms and areas are still considered to be Catholic and are affected by all things that fall under the definition of being Catholic, but it's an infectious faith. So as an infectious faith, see below, the Counter-Reformed version of Catholicism can limit the spread of Protestantism by spreading itself. So basically these both are going to spread about. So these are the two that we need to be looking for, but well, as we can see, there's none of them on the board yet. We need, I'm assuming we need that event to come along. It's not one of the three that are up there, and it's not this event itself, so I'm not quite sure. Yeah, so, and then the Protestant, there's no Protestant being placed yet, although I'm wanting to say that our event up there is going to make things Protestant, isn't it? So, and actually there's another event there, the Reformation spreads, about placing Protestant tokens in two Catholic areas. So they two events, so it's maybe better that this is happening before. Well, I don't know. Is it better or worse? Well, to be honest, the Reformation spreads actually has one of these on it as well. So that's going to resolve. It's definitely going to spread some of it. So, and I did wonder that, because I thought these diverse faiths might be involved as well, but they're not an infectious faith as such, but they can, I want to say they can also get, not spread, but they get put on the board if you've no, in fact, I think that's what's going to happen. So going back to spread the religious ideas, a cluster is any body of areas connected by land that share the same religion. Well, we've no Protestant markers or Catholic, Reformed, whatever it was. What was it? Counter-Reformed Catholic. Well, Counter-Reformed or Protestant. That's the two infectious faiths. So we've not got any of them. But if we did have, you'd look for the cluster of them. Let's just say these diverse faith tokens were Protestant, just to give an example here. And I'm saying this because I want to understand it myself. So there's a cluster. This is joined by land. There's a cluster of 1, 2, 3. They're all joined by land. So within that cluster, you would spread one more into either here. You know, it would have to join up, so it would spread a bit further. It makes sense. It would either go here, 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 or here. I think it could maybe go, or no, here or here. There's lots of places it could go, and there's obviously some priorities. And if it's not adjacent to one and it's on its own, then it's a separate cluster. So you look at them individually. So yeah, so you'd place whatever Protestant or Counter-Reformed adjacent. That's step one. And if there were more clusters, you know what? I'm not going to go through these steps here. It's step 3. Step 1 and step 2 tell you how they spread. Step 3. This is again on page 41. It says, if there are no infectious faith clusters on the board, which are not, right? Place diverse faith tokens instead in any two Catholic areas not adjacent to C zones marked with a dagger symbol, right? For instance, there's the Gulf of Lion there. Has got a dagger symbol, so we couldn't place a diverse faith token and then into this area here, for instance, or this area here, because it's adjacent to the C zone with a dagger. Not quite sure what the relevance is. Same as Central Mediterranean there. Maybe that's what that's for, is just to stop that from being allowed to happen. So that's the one that we're going to do just now, because there's not any Protestant or the other one in play yet. But come the time, it will happen, and we'll look more closely into that. So, and then it finishes off with the auto resolution here, and this is what we have to do. This is what how the bot wants to do it. It uses auto resolution, but it's got some exceptions. So I'm reading the auto resolution out of the main rules first, 41. So spread infectious faiths, alternating between Protestant and counter-reform, starting with Protestant. But we've not got any of them. Into adjacent areas, preference goes to areas with at least one town, then to areas with provinces of the highest total tax value. Break ties in alphabetical order by area and name. Right, but the next bit is the bit that we... sorry, I should have been maybe looking at this, really, because we haven't done it, and I'm looking at a map that's not got nothing on it. So that was the auto resolution bit that I just read. I read from there to there. So, but this bit, when placing diverse faith tokens, which is what we've got to do, we're going to place, 2 of them? Up there it said, if there are no infectious faith clusters on the board, place diverse faith token instead in any 2 Catholic areas not adjacent to C-zones marked with a dagger. So, when placing diverse faith tokens, instead go in alphabetical order, ignoring areas that already have diverse faiths. Okay, so you're just straight up going in alphabetical order, looking at all of them. Because they don't need to be adjacent to a diverse faith, do they? They just need to be put in 2 Catholic areas, not adjacent to C-zones marked with a dagger, and then alphabetically. Well, that's going to be a bit tricky to find out. However, let's jump back to the bot bit. I had it open on that page. Where was it? Damn. Oh yeah, it's one of the flowcharts, Grant. Event flowchart. It's here, yeah, it's here. Right, so let's see if I can keep in mind what we just read there. So, use auto resolution rules, except 1. Spread own state religion first, if applicable. So, Denmark's doing the event here. So, it would, let's just say it is Protestant. Then we would spread Protestant first. I think that's what that means. And then 2, prefer options that would not cause religious dissent for the resolving bot. And then, these are preferences. And then 3, prefer options that would remove religious dissent. How do you remove religious dissent? Oh, yeah, if you're putting, let's just say Denmark were Protestant, and they had an area with towns that had Catholicism in it, or the one we're talking about, then by putting a Protestant counter on that would then remove it, and that would remove the religious dissent that was there. I think that sounds kind of right. The thing is, none of these involve, well, not true entirely, because remember, diverse faith tokens they are considered to always they are considered as religious dissent. So the first token that we place, well, in fact, I suppose we're placing 2 tokens in Catholic areas. And it's Denmark that's doing this event. Then I'm assuming they want to put 2 of them in not areas where they've got towns. That seems a bit unfair. Because preference 1 doesn't apply. Preference 2, does kind of apply. Because preference 2 says, prefer options that would not cause religious dissent for the resolving bot. So putting a diverse faith token into an area where the resolving bot's got towns is going to cause religious dissent. So that's saying don't do that. And preference 3 is going to remove it. Well, that's not going to apply here, because the diverse faith token cannot remove it. So it's really just this one. But does that mean we basically, Denmark, get to place 2 of these diverse faith tokens not in any of their towns then? It seems like that's what's going to happen here. Right, so this is going to be kind of hard, I think, to work out where these are going to go. Because, I mean, we could be starting away across here in Ireland, they're Catholic. Now, hold on. We need to see the sea area here. Eastern Atlantic. No, remember we're looking if there's a dagger in the sea area. So no dagger there. No dagger there. I'm just trying to see if this is an option. Well, I think it is. So that means Ireland is an option. Scotland is an option because it's adjacent to Dogger Bank, northeastern Atlantic. None of them have the dagger. All these areas are an option. Right, so there's loads, to be honest. You know, down here, I'm looking for all the daggers, but none of them are. Round in the Mediterranean there is. So none of these areas here. This has got the dagger, so is that, so is that. So none of these areas here that are adjacent to the sea here can be targeted then. And for that matter, well, hang on, this is Muslim across here anyway, so that's already diverse faiths, that one. But that's Catholic, but it can't go in there because this is adjacent to a daggered sea. Muslim, yeah, Africa is just all Muslim, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this seems, I don't know if I'm missing something here or not, but it seems awful vague to be trying to pick two of these alphabetically. Where are we? Place a diverse faith to instead go out in alphabetical order, ignoring areas that already have diverse faiths. If there are no infectious faiths, place diverse faith tokens instead in any two Catholic areas not adjacent to C-zone marked with a dagger. Okay, and then the boat. Did it have anything? Yeah, and we don't want to place them in Danish towns. I think because it's the Danes that are doing this. But how the heck have we got to look through every one of the areas alphabetically? Come on. That's asking about much, is it not? I mean, that could take me a while, I think. Well, here's an A down here, Aquitaine. So I suppose we could look for the A. So Aquitaine is Catholic. It's not adjacent to a C-zone with that. So I suppose, can we be an Aquitaine? There's an Aragon. Q. No, that comes before that. But that's in the water again. Right. See, and there's an AN. That's diverse faiths already anyway, so no. Yeah, there's one there. The realm chart. Realms on the distant continents. So these have them alphabetically listed by capital area. Is Aquitaine there then? No, because Aquitaine's just the area, isn't it? Alphabet listed by capital area. See, I still don't get this. All this realms. I mean, for England, it's got England and it's got East Anglia, right? I mean, there's East Anglia. I mean, I know this is all England, but there's no. Is there a mention of England in there? I mean, at least this one's Scotland. You know, I get that. But then you've got Leinster, which is Ireland. Why is the name of the realm? But I mean, Leinster, or if I'm got a feeling it's not pronounced that way. Where is that? It's not anywhere, is it? Right, so this realm map isn't going to help me at all, because Aquitaine's not even going to be here, is it? Which, I don't know. That's the name of the area. I mean, is it Bordeaux then, that one? Oh, God knows. Right, I think... Yeah, because this is actually owned by England, isn't it? So, I don't quite fully understand it all. I really don't. All the different names, and I mean, I know these are names of areas then. So this is the name of an area, but it's not the name of a realm. And yet some of them are realm names, aren't they? Some of them are areas, and there's also realms involved as well. Yeah, I'm still not on top of all that. However, we were putting these in areas. Excuse me. So hang on. Where am I? Auto resolution. Where's the bit that says alphabetically? Diverse faith tokens, right? We'll place the diverse faith tokens, instead go in alphabetical order. Yeah, 2 Catholic areas not adjacent to C-zones marked with that. Yeah. So, well, I think that is an area called Aquitaine. So I'm going to put a diverse faith token in there. And then the other one, well, like I say, the 2 other A's that I can see, this doesn't apply because it's diverse faiths. And Aragon doesn't apply because it's on a C-zone with the little dagger. So, and I don't think there's any other A's. Right, no other A's, but there's quite a few B's. One of them being Brandenburg. So again, it wants to steer clear of these anyway. So, I mean, I assume that if these had an A up here, then they wouldn't put it there, because it's the name that's played the event. So, yeah, okay. So Brandenburg's BR. What is this again? This is Prussia, right? And then you've got Bohemia is BO, so that's winning. Is there not a BA though? Yeah, what is that? Bavaria and Swabia. That's winning. BA. Right, I think that claims on that. BA, and then we've got Burgundy somewhere, which is BU, so that's not winning. Brittany and Normandy. So, yeah, Bavaria and Swabia, I think, is the winner. Like I say, I don't think there's any other A's. And that is alphabetically the next B. There's no Denmark towns in there. It is Catholic. It's not got a diverse faith in that, so that's where I'm putting it. Okay. There we go. Well, you can let me know if you like. Oh, that was dealt with. Right, well, that's taken me 23 minutes. So there you go. That is, I had a feeling once I sat and started messing about that, especially when I found out about the alphabetically but throughout the whole map. Unless I was missing something simple there. Right, moving on. Let's get this event. Oops. Right, that's in there. That's going to get in the way now, isn't it? Damn. Well, I just need to remember it's there. Right, so, and then there's going to be a Rebel Dice roll, isn't there? Yeah, roll Rebel Dice. Now, I think it might just be Austria, and I think they got rid of some. So Denmark have no unrest. Austria have got 1, I think. Yeah, and we've got none. Right, hang on. What about this? See, that's an unrest. That's why I'm putting these on top. So Denmark does have 1. Excuse me. Yeah, and the other one we had was down. It was here, but we removed that. So we don't have any. Denmark have one. Austria have one. Should go in player order. So Denmark are going to roll one dice, and then Austria are going to roll one. So here we go. So Denmark's roll is a man power loss, which is a bot power loss, I think, isn't it? Yeah, they're all a bit the same. I wish they'd. Well, I think I've said this already. I kind of wish they had tried to do a bit more with that. You know, you've got. I might have said this before. You've got, if you get the 2, which is lose 2 ducats, you lose a bot power. If you get the cube, which is lose a monarch power, you lose a bot power. If you get the lose a man power, which we just rolled there, you get a lose a bot power. Just, you feel like something. Could they not have lost manpower here? Maybe. I guess they must have tried it and thought that it was best just done that way. It feels a little, I don't know, feels like be nice if something more could have happened there, you know. Because when we roll for it, you know, there's 6 different things that can happen. Whereas for them is 1, 2, well, there's 4 different things. I suppose there's 2, 3 that are the same. Right, anyway, Graham. So they lose a bot power. I mean, that does have an effect. It reduces them to 3 for the next... Well, in fact, that is quite big for them, because they were sitting with 4. I don't know if I wanted them to lose a bot power there, though. Because they're at war, and at war with 4 bot power, they would have drawn another card, and now they're not going to. They're now going to... Well, this is the event they're taking. They're now going to pass next turn, I think. Even if they're at war, Grant. Well, we'll see. Right, so Austria have got one of these to roll as well. So let's just do that. And they get exactly the same. So they lose a bot power as well. They've got a load. So, but that's one less. Okay, and then finally on this card, yeah, we're not rolling any rebel dice. Finally on this card, triangles are taken. And I'll help, sorry, I know the glare area, but that is now our. Now with no other triangles, just a ruler. Juan Jose it'll be, Juan Jose, sorry. And then that comes away, so this just gets discarded. So now we're left without a ruler. So I mean, I'm pretty sure we're going to have to do something about that, because I think one of our next possible moves was to go to war in Westphalia, wasn't it? And we are going to be next. So are you not as well just stop mucking about and just putting this in play, Grant? Because I think I can do this for free. Well, yeah, but I don't like my ruler that's there. Well, that means you cannot pick that card then. Remember, Grant. It's 2-1-1. It's just rubbish. Marguerite's so much better. Yeah, but there's a plus waiting to come and hit her as well. So yeah, I don't think there's any. And you know, I think I could put this into play just now, or I could wait. I think I'm going to wait. I think I can do it at any time I want. It's just appoint her as my ruler. So when I find that something bad's going to happen with me not having a ruler, I'll then put her in play. Because there is a chance, I suppose, that if because I might just run a trade action next turn. Damn. Right, sorry. Got a bit of a coughing fit again. I'm going to just call it a night now anyway. But, yeah. Here's me talking about coming and getting a bit of gameplay tomorrow evening, but I'm going to be coughing and spluttering again. It's just pointless. We'll see. See how I feel. So this card's done with. That's an event that goes under here. Let's put that face up so that I know where we're at. Yeah, so if I maybe do something that doesn't sort of require having a ruler next turn, like I say, maybe run a trade action. Then, so what was the other card I had? Revolutionary Ideas. Yeah. Yeah, I just noticed there's another ruler down there as well. We could use Robert. He's 2-1-2. Marguerite's better though. But then again, Robert's well, no, there's not, because there's a square. The square's going to hit him as well. Just if you have him as a general, he's getting 2 dice, 2 white dice. Well, Marguerite's not. She doesn't help general wise, you know. Then again, we could install Robert as a general. Yeah. There is lots of things that you want to do in this game. Once you start getting into it, there's lots of things to do and you can't do them all. And yet sometimes you're sitting, right, what am I going to do? It's that kind of game, isn't it? Okay, yeah, and what I'm saying is if I do the trade action next round, well, it's just going to be my turn. So next turn, I mean, sorry. And then let's just... I'm going to have to get away here. Let's just say next turn that Austria maybe pick this event. Then I can put Marguerite in play, and that passes then away then, you know. Or even if the square goes away, it might consider the Robert guy, maybe, possibly. Okay, so that was Denmark. And then next, well, that is going to be me next turn, but I'm just going to cut the video there. And yeah, call it a night. And hopefully be able to come back tomorrow and do a bit. But we'll see. Okay, I'll be back when I'm back. Cheers.